In the first video that I talked about email marketing strategy and how to develop yours, relationships is critical to how you get customers to come back over time, how you get referrals, how you turn potential people into customers. One of the things that we've seen a lot of success with that has helped us figure out what is the enigma with each client that we work with, or even with our own prospects, is A/B testing, coming up with controlled experiments. When you look at an email, there's so many components that you actually can test within the email. So I'm just gonna go down the list and just share a few of them with you. You have your subject line. That's the first thing that a lot of times people see. Then next you have your preview header. This is that section that allows you to read a little bit. If you're using like Outlook or sometimes through Gmail, you can see almost, it seems like the first sentence. That's a powerful line where you can have another chance at getting more of your message out, creating a stronger hook. And then you have, depending on the design of the email, you may have your initial images in the email. Those are things that you can A/B test. The first paragraph or the first couple sentences is another opportunity to be able to test. And then you have your CTAs. You know, once a person opened the email, they look at the beginning of the email, read down the call to action. All those components of an email you can A/B test. Now, how do you do that? You don't do that all at once. You approach it with coming up with controlled experiments. You may start with focusing on the subject line, testing a subject line on creating scarcity versus maybe urgency. You may test two different type of emotions in your subject line. And then from there, you know, once you figure out the most successful subject line or the emotional trigger that works the best with your audience, then you can roll down to different parts of that email. You can roll down into, if you have a header image, maybe the header image has a person in it that's smiling versus a person that is maybe afraid or they're showing fear. I'm talking in general terms because it really depends on the type of company you have, the type of email marketing campaigns you need to build. But a lot of times what I see, just to give you some specific context with e-commerce, you know, retail, one of the things that they lean in a lot on is scarcity. We won't have any more in stock. Now, this is a powerful way to, you know, get people to jump over the fence if they're kind of at the edge, but you can abuse it. And if you abuse it, then it doesn't work as well. So you want to have a variety of things that you're testing at any point in time in your email marketing so you can get people to push over the fence. And then you should document these processes. You should document what's working, what's not. You should also come up with a range of different things that you could try over time. Nothing works consistently forever, like a specific type of technique. You have to use variety in terms of your game plan and how you build relationships. So those are just some of the tips that I recommend. If you are trying to get more involved in your email marketing strategy, A/B testing is going to be a huge benefit for you if you know how to use it. And one of the ways that we use it is we test different components of the email over a period of time to see what's working versus what's not. So that's all I have.